طيب بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending the salutation upon the Messenger alayhi salatu wassalam, upon his family, his companions, and upon all those who follow upon his guidance until the establishment of the last day. To proceed, ikhwan, Allahumma inna na'udhu bika min ilmin la yanfa' wa min qalbin la yakhsha' wa min nafsin la tashba' wa min nafsin la tashba' wa min du'a'in la yusma'. Verily, Allah, we seek refuge with you from knowledge that has no benefit, and from a heart that has no fear, and from a soul that has no satisfaction nor contentment, and from a dua that goes unanswered, To proceed, ikhwan, فنواصل معكم في شهر رمضان المبارك في هذا اليوم المبارك عونا من الرحمن الرحيم. So we continue in this blessed and noble day of ours, seeking the aid and the assistance of our Lord, the most merciful and the most compassionate. مستفيدين متعلمين من اللغة العربية, as we continue to learn and educate ourselves, deriving benefit from science of the Arabic language. فلأصحاب الكتب وصلنا إلى صفحة 140. So for all those that have the book, we have arrived at page number 140. طيب, وهذا الحوار بين البقال ومحمد, and this dialogue is between the Baqal, the grocer, and Muhammad, ولعلنا قرأناه, and I believe we read this dialogue in the last class. والحمد لله رب العالمين. طيب, وتعلمنا كلمة البقال, and we mentioned that the word al-baqal is the grocer, الذي يشتري أو الذي يبيع في المحل, the one who he buys in the grocer, in the produce. Al-baqal, his name is Al-baqal, the grocer. The grocer, the one who sells the produce in the produce store, he is the grocer. Al-baqal. طيب, وتعلمنا كلمة رأي, learn the word or the meaning of the word رأي. We learned the word رأي. ورأي هو, the word رأي is an opinion, a position. رأي and opinion. رأي. فنقول ما رأيك. So we say, for example, ما رأيك. What is your opinion? We say, for example, ما رأيك. What is your opinion? فنقول مثلا, we say for example, ما رأيك. Write this down, يا إخوان. ما رأيك. ما رأيك? What is your opinion? تتكلم إلى الشخص. You're talking to someone. مذكرا, masculine. فتقول, so you say ما رأيك? What is your opinion? السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
كيف حالكم؟
بخير والحمد لله.
الحمد لله بخير بخير. طيب, we just began Alhamdulillah, and we're on page number 140. No. طيب, sentence is ما رأيك? What is your opinion? What is your opinion? وإذا نتكلم إلى الأنثى, and if you're talking to a female, نقول ما رأيك? ما رأيك? If you're talking to a woman or female, you're going to say ما رأيك. نفس المعنى, same meaning, لكن نتكلم إلى الأنثى. But now we're talking to a woman. فنقول ما رأيك? What is your female opinion? Now, طيب, نفس المعنى, same meaning يا إخوان, same meaning. طيب. قال كم سعر الكيلو? كم سعر الكيلو? Then we'll start the lesson inshallah. So the author, he says, as Muhammad says, كم سعر الكيلو? الكيلو. So Muhammad says, كم سعر الكيلو? How much is the price of a kilo? How much is the price of a kilo? كم سعر الكيلو? How much is the price of a pound or kilogram? No. Remember, in the Muslim world, they use kilo more than pounds. طيب. فكم, the word كم يا إخوان. طيب. حرف الاستفهام. So the word كم is a particle of asking. Particle of asking. So كم, you're going to write حرف اسم. طيب, حرف استفهام. الاستفهام, a particle of asking. This should be a fa. حرف الاستفهام, the word كم, how much, you're asking the how much of something, is a particle of asking. And if you wish, you can say a noun of asking. Some scholars say it's a particle, some scholars say it's a noun. Particle of asking. How much? Particle of asking. وكم, عندما نستخدم كم نسأل عن العدد, عن الكمية. طيب, with the كم, you're asking about the how much of something, the amount of it. So with كم, you're asking about the amount. No. طيب. قال هاتي كيلو واحدا. Another benefit, the word هاتي. هاتي. هاتي اسم فعل أمر. In grammar, the word هاتي اسم فعل أمر is found that works like the command form verb. The word hati. Hati. عفوا يا اخوان. طيب. So the word hati, we say hat. Hati is a noun that works like a command form verb. So you're gonna write ism fi'lu or ism fi'li amr. It's a noun that works like the command form verb. Ismu fi'li al-amr. A noun that works like command form verb. So it's a noun, but it's used like a command form verb. Hati, give, with the meaning of i'طي. i'طي, with the meaning of give. So hati means give. Has the meaning of give. No. طيب من معنا اليوم؟ Who do we have tonight يا إخوان؟ Oh, we have the sister ناديرة سكينة. طيب أين الرجال اليوم؟ Where the brothers today يا إخوان؟ طيب لا بأس. قال التدريب الأول. Exercise number 1. Exercise number 1. المدرس. So I'll say it, you say it. نتبدل. We'll take turns إن شاء الله. We'll take turns. طيب سيدة ناديرة. عندي قلم واحد.
عندي قلم واحد.
أحسنتي. I have with me one pen. One pen. طيب ممسكين. عندي قلمان. اوكي لا بأس. لا بأس. طيب سيدة ناديرة. عندي قلمان.
عندي قلمان.
طيب I have two pens. I have two pens. عندي ثلاثة أقلام.
عندي ثلاثة أقلام.
أحسنتي. I have three pens. طيب انظر الآن. Now pay attention here. تفضلي.
هاتي is that the same for مؤنث and مذكر?
طيب the word hati is our sister's asking, is it the same for the mu'annith and the mudhakkar? And the answer is yes. Hati, hati, no. Ahsanti. So it's a noun that is used like a command form verb. If you wanted to say give, you can use the verb مثلا. You can use the verb and you can say أعطي, أعطي, أعطي. Give. Now the verb is going to change for masculine and feminine. So the masculine to give will be أعطي if you use the verb. For the feminine, أعطي, you're going to bring the ya. أعطي, feminine. Still means give, but you're talking to a female. But hati is a noun that's in place or can be used in place of this command form verb. Same meaning. You say hati, hati. Our brother says, Salaam alaikum. I'm not home. I'm at the mechanic. La bless ya Sheikh. May Allah bless. You can always go back to the audio, inshallah. Hopefully we'll finish today. This will be our last class, inshallah. Then we'll go to level 2, inshallah. And we're still debating on the next book in level 2, or the first book in level 2. Either the book of hadith or the grammar. We'll see, inshallah. طيب. So the word hati can be used in place of a'toy. Same meaning. Give. There's two different types of word. A'toy is a verb. Hati is a noun. No. See it. A good question. طيب. قال عندي قلم واحد. طيب كلمة عندي. The word عند نفس معنى لدى. لدى. It means the same as لدى. عند means لدى. To have. To have. And it's a ظرف. It's a preposition of. نعم, it's a preposition. طيب عند and لدى. You can say مثلا عندي سؤال. I have a question. عندي سؤال. I have a question. With me is a question. You can say to have or with. To be with. Same meaning. So عند means لدى. عندي I have سؤال, a question. I have a question. You can also say لدي سؤال. You can use them the same way. عندي I have, or لدي I have. لدي, you use them the same way. I have a question. عندي or لدي. لدي سؤال. نفس المعنى, same meaning. I have a question. I have a question. So he says عندي قلم واحد. I have one pen. عندي is ya indicates أنا. عندي with me. How many pens? قلم واحد. With me, or I have one pen. قلم واحد. طيب الآن المثنى. Now the dual. The dual. نضيف حرف الألف والنون. So we want to make the dual. We just want to add two letters. The alif and the noon. Alif and the noon. So the word قلم, we're going to add the alif and the noon. The alif, alif, and the noon. يساوي قلمان. It becomes قلمان. We add Qalamun, we added the alif and the noon, becomes qalamani, 2 pens. Qalamani, 2 pens. So the muthanna is actually one of the easiest. You just memorize alif and noon. That's it. Only add in alif and noon. Nufifu al alifa wa noon. You're just going to add the alif and the noon. So now I have 2 pens. Indi qalamani. I have, or with me, is 2 pens. I can change my part. Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's try something different. Okay, I got a new font. Calibri. How you say? Calibri. Let's see how it looks. Indi qalamani. I have 2 pens. So when it comes to 3, now pay attention here. 3 to 10 or 3 to 9. Now, if you bring an object after the number becomes mudaf and the object becomes mudaf ilayh. And then the object that comes after the number is used fil jam' in the plural. The numbers between 3 and 9. So for example, عندي 3 should be a تاء مربوطة 3 أقلام. طيب, write this sentence down يا إخوان والأخوات. طيب, عندي I have 3 3 what? 3 pins. 3 أقلام. I have 3 pins. So after the number 3 what? Whatever you're talking about, 3 what? It's going to be in the plural if the number is between 3 and 9. If it's 1, it stays the same. If it's 2, it stays the same. But if you bring 3 or more and you bring the object after it, now the object is used in the plural and it's mudaf ilayh. So pay attention there. 3 أقلام. I have 3 pins. So the pins is going to be in the plural and it's going to be mudaf ilayh. And it's like that all the way up from 3 to 9. From 3 to 9.
Ustad, so could you give another example for that? I think you said that the last 2.
Right, from number 3, when the number is between 3 and 9, the object is going to be used in the plural, only between 3 and 9. So say, for example, you have one thing. You have 1 pin. قلم واحد. قلم واحد. Right. Singular. قلم واحد. قلم واحد. So there's only 1 pin. It stays in the singular. 1 pin. 2 is the same. If you have two, qalamani. If you wish, you could bring the number. Ithnani. Qalamani. Ithnani. 2 pins. But when it gets to 3, between 3 and 9, it differs. Between 3 and 9, the object that you're talking about, 3 what? 3 pins in this sense. Pins is going to be in the plural, and it's going to come after. So here, qalamun wahidun. The number came last. Qalamani ithnani. 2 pins. The number came last. Between 3 and 9, the number is going to come first. And the number is going to stay in the singular. Thalathatu. But the thing you're talking about is going to be in the plural. 3 pins. Thalathatu aqlamin. 3 pins. Instead of pins, 3 pins. So the pins are going to be in the plural, aqlam, and it's going to be mudaf ilayh. So between 3 and 9. I'm trying to find why is that font looking like that. Oh yeah. So the object aqlam, the pins, becomes mudaf ilayh. And we'll go over that more when we get to grammar, inshallah. So I said 3 to 9, 3 to 10. Between 3 all the way up to 10. Asharatu aqlamin. No. Between 3 and 10, not 3 and 9. طيب. قال كم قلما عندك. How many pins do you have? طيب. انتبهوا هنا. Now pay attention here. Now it's kind of tricky. Kam is tricky. It depends on what comes with it. If kam, if the kam is followed by طيب مثلا كم قلما عندك. طيب. Now how many pins do you have? If the tamyiz comes after kam, if it's in the singular, or if it's not the mudaf, if it's not mudaf, it's going to be in the singular in Arabic, but what's understood from it is the plural. So here qalam is the mufrad. So in Arabic, it's going to be the singular is going to be after kam, but it's understood to be the plural. So what you really said was, how many pin do you have? But in the English, when you translate it, is how many pins do you have? The Arabs after kam, they will use the singular. and it's implied the plural. So how many books do you have? For example, you will use kam and then the singular book and make it mansub also. It's going to be mansub. So after kam, it's going to be the singular and it's going to be mansub. So this kitaban, which you write or which you use is the singular tamyiz, but it's understood to be the plural. So what you said was, how many books do you have? So after kam, you use the singular, and it's going to be mansub, but it's understood to be the plural. So it's the singular. What's implied by it is the jama', is the plural. Unless the tamyiz or the noun that comes after it is ma'rifah. Now, if it's ma'rifah, then it stays the same, or it's not going to be mansub. So if it's nakira, it's mansub. Kam qalaman, because the pins are nakira. How many pins? Kam kitaban, how many books? But if it's not ma'rifah, then it is not mansub. So if you say, for example, kam al-hisab, you go to the store and you want to check out, you want to pay your bill. So you say, kam al-hisab. Now, al-hisab is ma'rifah. Kam al-hisabu. So nothing changes, nothing happens. That's only if it's nakiratan. If it's nakira, you use the singular and it's mansub. How much is the bill? The count, the amount. Also following kam, it can be the mudaf, mudaf ilayh. If it's the mudaf, mudaf ilayh, it stays the same. So the tricky part with kam is if the tamyiz is nakiratan. The thing you're talking about, how much is what? If it's nakira, then it's going to be mansub. If it's ma'rifah, then it's going to be marfu', it stays the same. And if it's mudaf, mudaf ilayh, nothing happens to it, stays the same. You're going to deal with it based upon the structure of the sentence. So if you say, for example, mudaf, mudaf ilayh, for example, you say, kam si'ru al-kitabi, mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Kam si'ru, mudaf, al-kitabi. How much is the price of the book? So it's not nakira, so it stays the same. You deal with it like it's a regular noun. That's what happens. Only if it's nakira. If it's nakira, you use the same and it's mansub. That's the tricky part, or one of the tricky parts about kam. And there's much more about kam. It depends on the structure of the sentence also, and that'll come later on, inshallah. طيب. He says كم الحساب. How much is the bill? 90. حساب 90 ريالا. The bill is 90 riyals. طيب. So the teens or the tenses from 10 to 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way to 100, you're going to use the singular and it's going to be mansub. So the numbers between 3 and 3 and 10 are the plural and they're going to be mudaf ilayh, majroor. From 10 or from 11 to 100, you use the singular and it's going to be mansub. So the numbers are tricky. And we're going to explain that more when we get to level 2, inshallah. So now he says, Al-hisabu 90 riyalan. So, write it down. Al-hisabu, the amount, the bill is 90 riyalin. Or riyalan. So since it's more than 10, hisabu 90 riyalan. So now between 10 and 100, the tamyiz, the thing that you're talking about, 20 what? 20 pins, 90 riyals. So the riyals, you're going to use the singular and it's going to be mansub between 10 and 100. So the bill is 90 riyals. So although you're using the singular, it's understood to be the plural in English. So you said the singular, but it's implied because it's 90 of them that it has to be the plural. But you say the singular, riyalan. No. So he brings ishrun, for example, 20, same thing. From 10 to 100, ishruna riyalan, 20 riyals. So 10, 20, 30, like that. All the way to 100. ishruna riyalan, 20 riyals. No. 30 riyal, same thing, 30. 40 riyalan, same. All the way to 100. And then when you get to 100, it gets even more tricky. The 100 what? Then you use the singular, and then it's mudaf ilayh. So the numbers are tricky. But we'll go into that more in detail, inshallah, in the next level. Bidnillahi ta'ala. طيب. قال أعطني عصير فواكه. Give me fruit juice. معجون أسنان, toothpaste. So now we're going to use the verb أعطني. Our verb is أعطيني. If you're talking to a male, it's أعطيني. You're talking to a female, it's أعطيني. To a male, أعطيني. A female, أعطيني. It's elongated. Say the one you're asking to give you something is a male. You say أعطيني, give me. If it's a female, أعطيني, give me. Same meaning, but the gender changes. You're talking to a male, to a female, أعطيني, أعطيني for the male, أعطيني for the female. So this next part we'll just read inshallah. But he wants us to read it with أعطيني. So the verb we're going to use is أعطيني, give me. That's the verb we're going to practice with. أعطيني is give me. All right, so look at the screen, look at your book, look at your books. So now we have صندوق شاي. So I want you to say it with أعطيني. Give me a chest or a box of tea. Use أعطيني.
أعطيني صندوق شاي.
Shayin. Make your alif a little more crisp. Shy.
شاي.
Good. Accent. Give me a box of tea. Number 2. علبة حليب. A carton or container of milk. Use أعطي.
أعطيني قربة حليب.
MashaAllah. Accent. Give me a carton or a box of milk. Fadali. Third one.
أعطيني زجاجة ماء.
Ahsanti. Give me a zujaja is a bottle. Zujajata ma, a bottle of water. Zujajata ma'in. A'atini zujajata ma'in. Give me a bottle of water. Arabi'a, fourth one.
أعطيني صابون حمام.
Ahsanti. Give me bathroom soap or soap for the bathroom. Sabuna hammamin. Ahsanti. Khamisa, number 5.
أعطيني زيت طعام.
Ahsanti. Give me cooking oil. Zayta ta'amin. Cooking oil. Sadisan, number 6.
أعطيني
Now this one has a printing mistake. That dhamma should be over the lam.
Okay. أعطيني كيلو لحم.
Ahsanti. Give me a kilogram of meat. So you're at the grocery store. أعطيني كيلو لحم. Give me a kilogram of meat. أحسنتي ما شاء الله. طيب أطلب من سعيد أن يقرأ الدرس. So now you're requesting from Sa'id for him to read the lesson. So you say اقرأ الدرس يا سعيد. So now you're practicing with the command. So he wants you to request from whoever he mentions to do something. So you're going to command them to do it. So whoever your name he brings, you're going to use the ya. Do such and such, ya Fatima. Do such and such, ya Aliyu. So whatever name he brings, just use the particle ya. So we'll take turns inshallah. اطلب من, or I'll read the question and then you reply. I'll read the question and you reply. اطلب من إبراهيم أن يأخذ القلم. So request from Ibrahim to take the pen. So how would you command Ibrahim to take the pen? خذ, good. Did you say خذ? What did you say? Say raise your voice slightly. Now, طيب. With أخذ, that's kind of tricky because in the command form, the alif drops off. طيب, لا بأس. So the verb is أخذ, أخذ, to take. أخذ. Now in the command, in the amr, al-amr, the alif drops off. So you will say خذ, خذ. To a female, you will say خذي, خذي. So in the command, the alif drops off. So it'll be خذ for the male and خذي for the female, take. Now, so you're commanding Ibrahim to take. So you're going to use the masculine. خذ. No.
خذ يا إبراهيم.
Good. Take what?
القلم.
Alright, sense. Try it again. Put it all together.
خذ يا إبراهيم القلم.
أحسنتي أحسنتي. اطلب من علي أن يشرب العصير. Request from Ali to drink the juice.
أشرب.
Good.
يا علي العصير.
أحسنتي. Put it all together.
أشرب يا علي العصير.
ما شاء الله. العصيرة. أحسنتي. مفعول به. جميلا. Drink, O Ali, the juice. أحسنتي. اطلب من محمد أن يكتب الرسالة. Request from Muhammad to write the letter. So you're commanding Muhammad to write the letter. Now, kataba, the amr is going to be uktub. Uktub.
يا محمد الرسالة.
ما شاء الله أحسنتي. اكتب يا محمد الرسالة. Write, O Muhammad, the letter. أحسنتي. اطلب من عثمان أن يذهب إلى السكن. Request from Uthman to go to the house or the residence. Good. Good. أحسنتي. اذهب يا عثمان إلى السكن. Go, O Uthman, to the house. Now here, although the author, he mentioned it one way, you can say it two ways. Whenever you're commanding someone with something, you can say it two ways. You can command them first, right? Uktub ad-darsa, and then bring the person. Ya Muhammad. You can command them first, and then mention who you're commanding. That's the first way. Uktub ad-darsa ya Muhammad. Write down the lesson, O Muhammad. Second way, as we did in the lesson, Uktub ya Muhammad ad-darsa. And if you wish, you can say it three ways. So, Uktub ya Muhammad ad-darsa. That's how we did it in the lesson. Uktub ya Muhammadu ad-darsa. And the meaning is the same. You just change the order. Write the lesson, O Muhammad. Write, O Muhammad, the lesson. No. And the last way, bring who you're talking to first. Ya Muhammadu uktub ad-darsa. All of them are correct. All you did was change the order. Ya Muhammadu uktub ad-darsa. They can do it one of three ways. Command them first and then mention the person's name. Uktub ad-darsa ya Muhammad. Write the lesson, O Muhammad. And then command them and then mention their name in the middle. Uktub, write ya Muhammadu ad-darsa. Write, O Muhammad, the lesson. And then mention the person first and then command them, Ya Muhammad, uktub ad-darsa. Write down or write the lesson. طيب وهذا آخر صفحة, and this is the last page of our lesson. والحمد لله. انتهينا من دليل المعلم في شهر رمضان في what's today's date? في يوم الثاني أو يوم الثالث من رمضان. This is our second day or third day?
Third day.
So we completed this book, دليل المعلم في يوم الثالث في شهر رمضان, and the third day of Ramadan. والحمد لله رب العالمين. So do you guys want to take a break to take the test, or we just take the test on Wednesday and start our new book on Saturday? What do you guys wish?
Can we take the test step?
So we'll take a break. We usually do it like that. We give a little break and then we take the test and then we start the next class right after that. We could do it that way. Everyone is fasting. It's Ramadan. Everyone is tired. So we'll take Wednesday off. Today is Khamis, Monday. We'll take Arabiya off and we'll come back on Saturday with our tests. We'll give a small test about the book here and then we'll start level 2 inshallah يوم الاثنين في الأسبوع القادم, and the next week inshallah on Monday بإذن الله تعالى. So today bihamdillah we completed the entire level 1 walhamdulillah, and now we're getting ready for level 2, and may Allah bless you all. وسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
Our sister Zakiya says, let's take a break also. طيب, no problem, inshallah. So we'll take a break, inshallah ta'ala. So we're going to have Wednesday. We'll have Wednesday off, and we'll come back Saturday and take our tests, and then we'll start level 2 on Monday, inshallah. So today is the teacher's book, teacher's guide. That's number 40. That's number 40. All right. So no class on Wednesday, no Arabic on Wednesday. And then inshallah ta'ala, we'll take the test on Saturday, bidnillahi ta'ala, and we'll start level 2 inshallah. And may Allah bless you all. وأكرمكم الله فنصبت فمن الله ونختلت فمن نفسي. Anything I said that's correct is from Allah. Anything I said is incorrect, it's from myself. Teacher's guide. Oops. Ameen. Allahumma ameen.